Chips, you can Chubby here with an unboxing of the Pokemon trading card game XY Furious Fist Elite Trainer box. So we were on a buy set basis with these. X and Y got them, Flash Fire didn't, and now Furious Fist does. However, we are now moving on to a set-by-set release for these Elite Trainer boxes, so the next set will have a box instead. After that, we'll have a box, which is really cool because I've always said I really wish every set got these, because they are fantastic and a wonderful way to get 8 packs and a ton of things that you need to play this game. So, without further ado, these do cost $39.99 at most major retailers. I picked this up at my local Target. So while it seems pricey, what you get inside is definitely worth it. So let's crack it open and take a look. Alright, so as with all these, you do get a player's guide for the set, which just kind of tells you what's all in here. The Mega Evolutions, the new energies, Strong Energy being big in the meta right now. The EXs in the set, Fossil Pokemon kind of tells you how those work and who they are. And then the checklist of the set, which always features some pretty cool artwork and stuff, which is why I always wished each of these got a release, because it makes a nice little checklist and art. So in case you don't know what a card does, you can look it up in here if you have the book handy with you. So that's kind of cool. Granted, we have online resources for this, but still, I think it's neat, because I like looking at the artwork. Sue me. Please don't. So anyway, so nothing too wild or crazy on here. It does show off the theme decks as well, and then some advertisements and such. So setting that aside and cracking open the box, you do get this little case here. It is just a kind of high quality cardboard material. It's not superb or anything, but it can take a little bit of a beating before giving out. So that is always nice. We just pop these things out right there. It does close up all the way, as I will demonstrate later. Get all the packs out of here. There should be 4 packs inside. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are our 8 packs, all here and ready to go. We have a pack of energy, which are now in a plastic sealed bag. You get 45 energy total, so you get 5 of each energy type. Not going to bother opening this, it's just normal old energy. You get some pretty cool card sleeves featuring Mega Lucario. The card sleeves are probably the coolest part of these boxes, because, I mean, you need card sleeves to play safely with your cards, and the designs are always really neat. Again, really wish Flash Fire got one for some Mega Charizard sleeve action. You get dice featuring the set logo, or dice or whatever. So you got both of these featuring the set logo. The clear one right here is for flipping, and then these little ones down here are for damage counters. So pretty cool. Those are a great little addition as well. And then the acrylic burn and poison markers. These haven't changed since they debuted in the first Elite Trainer box. So those aren't anything new, but we do have the dividers. 4 dividers, 2 with the set name and 2 with Mega Lucario on them. So you can line up your cards in here and then divide them however you want. That's what those are for. I'll just slide all of this back in here. And as I mentioned before, you just slide this down and you're good to go. You have a little case. It doesn't have a handle or anything, but it will keep your stuff safe. So let's go ahead and get these 8 packs open, and hopefully this Elite Trainer box will have some cool surprises in store. At least I'm hoping. My pull rates for Furious Fist haven't been that great, but here's hoping. Alright, so first pack, right off the bat, we have a Skorupi, a Mienfoo, maybe? I don't know, actually. Magmar, Shelmet, Jumpon, Bellsprout. This guy can jump on, and then Bellsprout knocks him off. Full heal. A strong energy, great pull. Great pull. I'm excited for an uncommon card. Just because I need to make sure I have enough for my decks. Training Center, another useful trainer card. Reverse Karina is another great card. Search your deck for a fighting type Pokemon and an item card, reveal them, put them into your hand. Fighting is a huge type now thanks to Furious Fist, and this is a great setup trainer. And Strong Energy, when you attach it to a fighting Pokemon, will let you attack for 20 more damage, so that is extra helpful. And then Stage 1, Stage 2 Pokemon get plus 30 HP with Training Center. So that is really awesome. Our rare is Golurk with the ever-popular Golurk Hammer. That's exciting, right? He has a hammer named after himself. There's our Minun to go with our Plusle from the Mega Lucario collection. That's always fun. So Minun, Bellsprout, Scraggy with Corkscrew Punch, Cubchoo and his Flingin' Booger, Golett to go with that Golurk we just pulled, Tool Retriever, also known as the Grope Machine, Clefable, Herbal Energy. This is the other special energy in this set. When you attach it to a grass Pokemon, heal 30 damage from it. So that's not anywhere near as awesome as Strong Energy is. But it can be useful, I suppose. Our reverse is Poliwag, and our rare is Poliwrath. That's convenient, to say the least. No Poliwhirl in this pack, but really cool. So our first holo of this box. Poliwrath is really cool. It works nicely in tandem with Politoed, which has an ability that lets all of the other Polys attack for minus their colorless cost. So Steamroll would actually cost no energy to use, which is actually pretty incredible. Unfortunately, it's rather difficult to get set up, so it doesn't have quite the potential that it could if we had Ricani or something like that. So it's a little bit of a shame, but it's all right. If you get enough Ricanis going, I guess it'll work. But Clefairy, Torchic. This artwork for Torchic's really adorable. Pancham, Machop, Makuhita, Poliwhirl. There we go. We got the trio. We just need to get the quartet. Machoke to go with the Machop. Can we get a Machamp in this pack? Who knows? Weeping Bell. Excelgor is our reverse. And Drapion. You're not Machamp. That is cool, though. Again, dig the artwork on here. Artwork for the Pokemon trading card game is honestly, I feel, one of the coolest things about collecting these cards. Just because, I mean, sometimes you have duds, or sometimes you just have really boring Kensuke Mori art. But sometimes, like, cool things come around, like this Drapion that just has really neat artwork. So moving along to our next pack. Clefairy, a Trapinch, Skorupi, Shelmet, go with that Excelgor, Mienfo, Fu, Fi, Fi, Fo, Fum, Mora, Energy Switch, Hitmontop, Electabuzz is our reverse, and a Tornadus. I'm not too sure what this Tornadus does. Push down, you may have one of your opponent's switch. That's fun, I guess. Twist or throw if you have the same number of cards in your hand. This does 120. That's not too bad, I guess. Alright, so we have hit the halfway mark, and so far we are just, Let's pull something to push us over the edge. Get a little excitement up in here. Alright. Eevee. Scraggy. Minun. Clauncher, a really cool Pokemon. I dig him. Shroomish. Fossil Researcher, a very great supporter card if you do plan on playing fossils. I'm not sure how great Amora can do in the Auroras, actually. Amora's the stage 1, or the basic, or restored, or however you want to classify it as in this card game. Not sure how great that one can do, but good old Gabutira over here, the Tyrant line, really has a lot of potential, I think. So it's pretty neat, and Fossil Researcher lets you search for Tyrant or Amora and get that going. So it's pretty neat. Hitmonlee. Karina. I already talked about how helpful she can be. Mienshao, which has very phenomenal artwork. Love that one. And Hawlucha. I really dig Hawlucha. A kind of a toss-in sort of tech for a lot of fighting decks. Damage from this Pokemon's attack is affected by weakness or resistance, which is kind of but helpful in the resistance category at least. And Flying Press, if your opponent's Pokemon isn't an EX, this attack does nothing. So it's a nice little toss-in to get 60. I mean, if you have a Muscle Band, you're doing 80. You have a Silver Bangle, you're looking at 90. So overall, it's not too bad as a little tech in fighting decks against other EXs. 90 for 1 energy. Yeah, I can see it working. So it's a pretty cool little tech card for those purposes. And I finally have one. I actually haven't gotten that Hawlucha yet, so I am thankful for that. Plus, Hawlucha is just a really freaking cool Pokemon. Slack Off. Noibat. Drowsy. There's a Patrat that I just dropped. So he's here. Shroomish. Watchog. Evolution. Another Strong Energy. Yes. Licky Licky. I think Strong Energy is actually in one of the decks. I don't know. I haven't looked at the theme decks for this set. Super Scoop Up is now back in our grasp, so now we have a reverse of it. And Aurorus. Actually, I thought Aurorus was a holo. Guess not. Ice Shield. Opponent's attacks each of your water Pokemon that has any water energy attached is reduced by 20, so it's a nice little effect. It's just given the fact that it's a fossil, it's pretty hard to get out. If this was any other Pokemon, that would actually be an alright tech card. But as a fossil, it's just kind of a big pile of difficult. Wow. There we go. That pack was not cooperating. Alright. Plusle. Pikachu. That seems kind of funny to me. Slack Off. Cubchoo. And them flying boogers. Patrat. Patrat. That's a combination right there. Mienshao, a normal one. Jaw Fossil, which lets you get a Tyrant from the bottom of your deck. Again, if you're going to go ahead and play Tyrant, I would suggest just using Fossil Researcher instead of the normal fossil cards. Here is a Super Scoop Up, normal version. Our reverse is a Clefairy. And our rare is a Glaceon. That's not exciting. Come on, Glaceon, step up your game. Glaceon EX, let's do it. That exists. No, that actually didn't exist. That was Glaceon Level X. Not EX. My bad. Alright, this is our final pack and our final attempt at being awesome. Can we be awesome? Let's find out. Electabuzz. Gothita. Makuhita. Lickitung. Poliwag. Gothorita. Jaw Fossil again. Super Scoop Up again. Victory Bell is our reverse. Once during your turn, you may discard a Leaf energy? That I haven't said that in a long time. Grass energy attached to this Pokemon. If you do, your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused and poisoned. That's fun. Heal 30 damage. Attack's not that great, but the ability is kind of cool. And last but not least, we have Dragonite EX Full Art. Boom. Totally made it worth it now. I really love Dragonite. I think he's an awesome Pokemon. He's always been one of my favorite Pokemon. And the EX really isn't all that bad. It's got Bustin', which is basically like Keldeo EX's Russian. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, you may move any number of basic energy cards attached to your Pokemon to this Pokemon. If you do, switch this Pokemon with your active Pokemon. So it's a nice little take on Russian. You play it down, you move whatever energy you want to Dragonite, you make him active, then you Jet Sonic for 80. You may discard an energy attached to this Pokemon. If you do, it does 40 more damage. So discard an energy from Dragonite, and you're looking at 120 damage just by placing it down. And as long as you have that energy on the field, bring it active, boom, 120. Muscle Band, you're looking at 140, but it's against another EX. Actually, Silver Bangle cannot attach to EXs, so you don't have to worry about that if I remember correctly. So you're looking at least 140 damage with Muscle Band. Unfortunately, he's not a fighting type, so he can't get the benefit of all those cool fighting cards that are in the format now. But he's an all-around great little card. Puka from the Top Cut did a deck around Dragonite EX, and while his match didn't work all too well, it was a really fun concept that was neat to see in action. And now I have a full art of him, so I'm stoked. I love this art. It's great, and the full arts just feel nice. They're fun to rub. Never thought I would say that in a card video, but I really dig it. So it's made. This was made for me right here. I don't know how expensive Dragonite is on the secondhand market, but I don't really sell cards all that often, so I don't really care. And I don't even care if I didn't make my money back, because Dragonite is cool. So again, you get 8 packs of the set that is featured on the box. So whether you get the X and Y ones, the Furious Fist ones, even older ones if you can still find them. It's a great deal. So 8 packs, so that means you get 8 code cards and chances to pull awesome things like this. You get 5 of each energy, which is a great little deck building tool. Get a couple of these, you're building up an energy collection in a very quick and efficient manner. You get the 2 acrylic counters for burn and poison. You get 5 little dice and 1 big dice for flipping. Again, if you buy enough of these boxes over the course of the sets, you get a nice little collection of damage counter dice and flipping dice, which is always great. The sleeves is where things get a little bit mucky, because I think includes 65 sleeves maybe. So you do get 5 extra sleeves, but you only have enough for 1 deck. So you will have to buy multiples of the boxes if you want multiple packs of sleeves, because there's no other way to get these sleeves. They're exclusive to the box. And then you get the little dividers, which aren't all that helpful to your gameplay, but are certainly helpful to storing your cards. So these are great. I really love the Elite Trainer boxes. I just think they're an incredible deal for what you get ultimately, as I'm trying to make a pretty little scene here. For what you're buying, you're getting a great deal overall that I can't help but recommend. It's great. For $40, you get 8 packs and all the rest of this stuff, which is great. I mean, sleeve packs usually retail for about $5 to $10. 8 packs, you're looking at $4 a pack. So you're looking at least about $32 plus taxes and stuff there. And you're already at your cost. Plus the energy, plus whatever you pull in these, it just ends up being a great deal. So whether you're an experienced player to the game that just want a little bit of accessories and a chance to open up 8 packs, it's worth it then. If you're new to the game, these are fantastic ways to not only get some cool packs, but to get materials that you need to play competitively in the game. So I really dig these, and I'm really glad that they're moving on to a set-by-set basis, because I not only love doing these videos, I love opening these things, and I'm amassing quite the army of card sleeves and boxes and die and stuff. So it's pretty cool. So for $39.99, it's not that bad at all, and I definitely recommend picking it up to both competitive players and new players alike. So thanks for watching, take care, and have a great one. Bye.